Hi, this is Phil Hinton and welcome along to another episode on AVForums.tv. Today we're in Guildford and we're at PJ HiFi. Sitting next to me is Elliot Hicks, who's organised the event here for the forum members. We have the 750 and the 350 from JVC. Bit of an exclusive. We've invited forum members along today. So how do you feel the day's gone?
I think it's been excellent. I mean, obviously we did the event first time round for HD1 and then we repeated it for 100. But today's been great. We've had excellent turnout and the feedback's been very, very positive.
Now it's obviously it's causing quite a stir on the internet because the UK is well ahead when it comes to the release dates for these and obviously for forum members to get to see them.
Absolutely. I mean, I have a very good relationship with JVC UK and the product designer Alex over in Japan. So you know, between us, we're able to get these exclusives for AVForums.
Now it's always a little bit awkward when it comes to seeing these things all in one place. So the forum members have been treated to something that they wouldn't normally get, haven't they? Because we've got the HD1 at the bottom there, the 350, the 750, and above our heads is the HD100. So this has been an opportunity for people to see them all together, hasn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. It is unusual, like you say, for a dealer to have all four of these projectors. So we're fortunate that we've got this brilliant room that we can use with excellent conditions, so people really can see them at their best.
Elliot, how important do you think events like this are in getting forum members along? Because like you're saying, dealers don't carry everything in stock that people want to see. So do you think there's a call for having these types of events in this country?
I think there is. I think it's very important. You know, here and in America, there aren't many dealers with these sort of facilities, and it's great for a customer to be able to see what they can do at their absolute best. They might not have the perfect viewing environment at home, but at least if they can see the maximum potential, then they know that that's what they're aiming for.
And I'm going to ask you to take your salesman's hat off for a second. I mean, I think they're absolutely fabulous products, but for yourself, I mean, you're an enthusiast as well as being in the industry. So, genuinely, what are your thoughts on them?
I think they're amazing. I've been really, really pleased. I mean, I saw these out at CEDIA in Denver and saw them first there and was very impressed. And I think as the next generation of JVCs, they are excellent. I mean, I would happily have a 750 at home. I don't really know at the moment what could compete with it in this sort of price bracket. It'd be interesting to see what comes out from the other manufacturers.
Now, as well as talking to Elliot here, I managed to catch up with 3 forum members earlier on, and we all sat round and had a little bit of a chat and gave our impressions of what we thought the projectors were like after spending at least 5 hours sitting watching them. We couldn't get Jeff out of the chair. But let's see what other members thought of the projectors. So we've had the demos and here we are sitting in the demo room. We're going to have a quick chat about the projectors that we've seen today. To my right, we have Adrian. Hi, Adrian. We also have Jeff and Nick Rhodes, and all 4 members all sat down here for quite a few hours now looking at the projectors. So Adrian, I'm going to come to you first, and what did you think?
Phil, hi. Yeah, thanks. No, I was deeply impressed. It was very useful to spend sort of a couple of hours looking and comparing the projectors. For me, it really did come down between the 100 and the 750. And the more you looked at the 750, the more you appreciated how filmic and engaging the image was. And you could certainly see big improvements over the 100 in a number of areas. But it was more for me about how engaging it was as watching a film. It was fabulous, to be honest. I just wish it was less than the money they asked for it.
So thanks for that, Adrian. And moving on, Jeff, can you tell us what you thought?
Yeah, I was very interested to see the projectors. What I'm looking really is to look at the differences between the 350 and the 750. And yes, you can definitely see some extra sort of depth to the 750 picture, and the colours are definitely more natural. But I reckon the 350 is definitely a very good projector, and you can see an obvious improvement over the existing HD1, and in some cases I thought it was better than the HD100. So for value for money, for me the 350 definitely does it. Whether there's enough calibration that can be done in the 350 is another matter, but from what I've seen so far is maybe the projector for me.
Okay, well, you raised some interesting points there, Jeff, which I think we'll go back and answer in a minute or two. But we're going to hand over now to Nick. So, Nick, what did you think?
It's great to be back here on PJ HiFi. They've got some of the best demo facilities and excellent chance to see the 4 JVCs that we have here. JVC have obviously listened to all the comments on the earlier ones and have made some very, very good progress here, I think, with these projectors. I think it's fair to say even the basic HD1 is showing very, very well, but there's a lovely little hierarchy as you go up through the price, up to the 750, which I think was looking really glorious. And that's just the sort of setting out of the box. Once the ISF people get their mitts on this, I think we're looking at something really very, very special.
So, as you say, Nick, I mean, it's fabulous demo facilities that are here at PJ HiFi. So, guys, starting with Adrian, what's drawn you to come along today, and what's made you actually make the trip to come and see these projectors?
Yeah, Phil, thanks. For me, it was a fabulous opportunity to see all 4 projectors side by side and compare them on DVD, on Blu-ray, and actually, you know, have a proper chance to compare them, because you see them in different environments and you see them in different setups and you see them with different material, and to actually see the differences all in one place with different materials and 4 projectors is fantastic. And also I'm very interested in the purchase of either a 750 or a 100. And I haven't quite concluded yet, to be honest, but I do know that they're all fantastic. I've not been disappointed at all.
I've currently got a Sony Ruby at the moment, which is about 3 years old. Ideally, I'd like to get another year out of it, but having seen these projectors in action, I might need to make a move a bit sooner than that. Definitely, any of them are pretty good, but although I'm torn towards a 750 because it's a much better projector, I think the 350 for what it gives you value for money is an excellent, maybe a more sound choice in terms of value for money. And looking down the line as these things continually improve over the years, because it's cheaper, you could then probably look to upgrade the projector sooner rather than later. And with the advances of maybe LED lit projectors in the future, that we might see some very special things in a few years' time.
It's a long way down here, 7.5 hours trip just to get down, but it's well worth come down here. PJ's got the best facilities around that I know in the country, and it's a really good opportunity to see what exactly has happened with JVC and these projectors. I've always been a fan of the JVC projectors, primarily because there's no issues with auto iris, there's no issues with rainbow. And coming from a CRT background, they for me were the digital projectors that most interest me, and the type and quality of the picture that they actually gave. And I see all 4 in one location. I think it is pretty special. So for me, that dictated a couple of days out of my schedule to come down. Well worth doing.
Thanks very much, Nick, and thanks to the guys here. It's been great having this little round table discussion just to go over what we have seen today, and it's also good to get some positive feedback from forum members. So there you have it. That's what the forum members think after having spent the afternoon here at PJ HiFi in Guildford, having a look at the 4 JVC projectors. And that's all we've got time for this episode on AVForums.tv. I'm Phil Hinton. Thanks very much for watching.